Hello, everybody. How y'all doing on this fine Sunday afternoon?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, God. Just
Let it out. Let it out.
lazy. Just really just being lazy. Hey, Jessica.
Wait, I can't see the comments. Sorry, guys. I'm like rushing. I was late.
You're good. You're good.
I was late.
You're good. We're waiting for people to hop on here anyway.
So, how you feeling? You feeling spicy?
You're good. You're good. Oh yeah, I'm a little spicy. I already got a little spicy for this, so I got a good workout in.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Christina. Both Christinas. Hi.
But I am gonna do a little skincare.
Do it.
Here. Gonna wait for. Oh, I gotta share this to my Insta. I gotta share the link.
Let me turn this off. You're gonna do skincare and I'm gonna do self-care. You know what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna drink some coffee and I'm gonna have some pan dulce. That's what we're doing today here.
Okay. I'm down. I'm down.
That's how much I'm not with the diet culture. I'm gonna eat some pan dulce.
I think tonight for dinner I'm gonna make wings and I have like leftover tater tots and fries, so I might do some cheese fries and some wings.
Heck yeah, that sounds delicious.
That's all I really got left till I can go to the grocery store.
That sounds good though. That sounds like really good food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing for dinner tonight? Pozole. You know what that is? It's like
a soup or something.
Yeah. It has like a hominy, and I'm gonna do the green chicken version. I'm gonna be posting the recipe on my IG. I'm gonna share it. It's like a TikTok recipe, but it looks so good. That seems like how my mom makes it.
Yeah, I still need to
cheese.
I still need to. Actually, that's a really good picture.
Tag me so I can repost that.
Need to go through the recipes that we got from my mother-in-law and still go through and see which ones I should make first, because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot.
I feel like my light is really, really bright.
I know. I really need a external camera. The one that Jake got me, bless his heart, he really tried, but it doesn't. It says it's a streaming camera and it won't work. So I'm gonna.
Oh man. You know, that happened to me too. I got a one from Walmart. Like, it said that it was like it had really good reviews and stuff, and I can't make it work. Like, it's all like disproportionate. Like this, like this camera's not. Mine is like a cheapy one, but like this camera's not that good. But like it's way better than the one that I bought separately. And then I lost the receipt, so I couldn't even return it. So it's just somewhere chilling.
I think he got this at like Best Buy or something, and I was like, okay, it says it's a streaming camera, but I can't get it to stream from my Mac. So now I'm just using my Mac computer.
All of the technical difficulties, girl. That's me all day, every day.
Hi, Tanya. How y'all doing?
Hey, bestie. Steak and sweet potatoes over here. Heck yeah. Ooh. Sundays we go to the in-laws so we don't have to cook. That sounds amazing. My mom doesn't cook on Sundays, so
for dinner last night, so it was really
good. That sounds really good too.
It's good. Oh, you're writing a cookbook. Ooh.
You wanna DM us and send us so we can support?
I mean, I love food, so
same. My fat man food is his love language. I was just telling Erin that. I was like, you do not understand how much this man loves food. Like, he'll send me a recipe. He's like, you need to make this and you need to make this tonight. And I'm like, all right, I got you. He works so hard. How can I say no, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Jake does not object to any food. He eats everything. So
yeah, same here.
That's like his love languages.
Yes. Food is a love language in this house. So
yeah. Oh.
Cheers. If you guys are snacking, what are you eating? I'm having a sweetbread and coffee. Yeah, no, I stay eating on the lives.
Oh my gosh. I know, I was too. And then but I had a little snack before this. So, but I am going to do some eye masks cuz it's self-care Sunday. And my self-care Sundays consist of skincare and just relaxing and releasing.
Yeah.
So,
Skincare is always a really good thing to do. Does that look better? I feel weird, like something's off. Okay. Nope, looks the same.
Okay. So, in talking about Claude, we should probably bring up her Instagram. So we can, if anybody hasn't seen her post, I wonder if she blocked me yet. Hello?
I don't think I've tagged her in anything yet, so
I tagged her in my reel.
I love you too, Tanya. She just texted me, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. Love you too, bitch.
I love you, bitch.
I won't stop loving you, bitch.
Oh, no. She didn't block me yet, which I'm surprised. But, oh my god, my computer's moving slow. Okay, where's the post? Here it is. Okay, girl. We're gonna share screen. Maybe window.
Sliders for dinner. I bet. That sounds good. A healthy cooking on a budget. I'm still in the process of writing them all down and figuring out measurements since I use my eyeballs for measuring.
Okay.
I need measurements. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So here is Claude's little posty post that started this whole ordeal. Let's see. What does she say? She says, "Aren't you embarrassed that you can't put on a swimsuit and confidently walk around without a cover-up on?" No. I know I fucking was. Ashamed and embarrassed. Didn't want anybody to see me like that. Hell, I didn't want to see me like that. Made me fucking sick. I mean, okay, ma'am.
That's a you problem, baby.
That's a you problem, yeah. And I feel bad that you think of yourself that way, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says about appearance and weight and how it's not important. Your body is a reflection of your habits. Your body is at the mercy of your mindset. Nobody accepts low frequency, volatile, evil people around them. But yet, trashing the body is okay. Like, oh, it's okay to be obese, but please be spiritual and a good person. I mean, I don't know what that means. What? She makes no sense. What the fuck? Mind, body, spirit, bitch.
First of all, fuck your frequency. Just first of all. Second of all, the fact that you didn't feel confident in your own body, that's a you problem, baby. I'm not saying that is necessarily a bad thing because I feel like at one point or another we all go through this. And I invited myself to this just so you guys know. I hit Amber up and I was like, I got some shit to say. You wanna battle, buddy? She said, fuck yeah, let's go. So I feel like at one point or another we've all been through this, and it's a sad thing. And that is why I feel like as of lately I've been taking it upon myself a lot more to post pictures of like what a real body looks like. Like we don't all have to look like supermodels. We can't all afford like surgery for those of us that are willing to do it, which if you do or you don't do surgery, tummy tucks, all that stuff, hey, yo, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, and if you can afford it and you can do it safely, do it by all means. Whatever makes you feel good, you know. But I just think that pushing this narrative of like you have to snap back, you have to look like this, you have to whatever, it's just so toxic. That's why so many little girls grow up, and myself included, that's how I grew up, being taught that like you're really gonna have seconds, like you're really gonna have that, you're really gonna eat that, like no boy is gonna want you, like nobody's gonna like you if you're fat. And this coming from other women in my life. So I just don't fucks with this whole situation here, because I feel like it's 2022. We should be able to love our bodies for what they are and what they've done for us. And that's like a message that I'm really trying to spread out here in these streets, because enough of hating yourself.
Go off, sis.
Yep. I'm like, nope. And so you can catch me on my Instagram. If you guys don't know me, my handle is the same as my username on here. You can catch me in a bikini and stuff in my feed. All right. I don't give no fucks. Like, do y'all know what my body did for me? My body gave me a whole ass kid.
Hell yeah.
You know, so I'm proud of it. And we should all love ourselves, whether you like to show skin or not. That's a different topic, but just love your body for what it is and what it's done for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Claude, what else you got to say here? And mind y'all, this was just the beginning, okay? Like this, it gets worse going further from here. Let's see. Being fat and obese is not okay. And I know you know it. I know you feel it. Your children fucking see it, and so does your partner. Stop being embarrassed and stop being an embarrassment to yourself and those you love. Don't accept obesity because society says we should. They don't want us to be warriors. They want us to fall. Okay, like firstly, how like shallow would your partner, your spouse have to be if they left you over a little bit of weight gain? Like God forbid something happened to you and you like lose an arm or a limb or you're paralyzed, like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Like it's just so shallow, and she's saying it in like such a condescending way because mind you, she's trying to sell her pyramid scheme products, which she's part of like 3 different ones. But she's trying to sell the Modere trim. This is how she's is trying to sell it to you. And it's just like, it's not like, if you're trying to get new customers, girl, this is not the way to do it.
Yeah, I reposted this post and I said something along the lines of, you're all up in everybody's business because you can't get them to join yours. Like that, there's no motive there. It's not because you want people to be healthy. Because if you wanted people to be healthy, you'd give out advice for free. You'd give out some of your product for free. But that's not the point here. You're just trying to mooch off that weakness of people feeling insecure about themselves. And I'm sorry, but if you have a partner who judges you based on your weight, you need to let that man or that person go. Goodbye. Like, correct. Yeah, bye. See yourself out. Like, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. My man, and I have hyped the shit out of him because he hypes me up all the time. My man, I'm like 210 right now. I think this is the heaviest I've ever been, which it doesn't matter. But like at my 210, this man makes me feel like the hottest, sexiest bitch on the planet. Like there's no question about it. Nothing. Like this man cannot keep his hands off of me. He cannot stop hyping me up. Like if you're with a man who judges you based on your weight, girl, that's not a man. That's a boy. Let that boy go. Yeah. Or let that person go.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah. Like someone who loves you is gonna love you for you.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what, my husband loves my thick ass, so can't keep our hands off each other even after 11 years. Okay. So it's like
them some real men right there.
And both of us have like, changed, because when we met each other, he was a college athlete, so like he was ripped, you know, but now he's got a dad bod, but I'm even more attracted to him.
Heck yeah.
I was like, I just look at him and I'm like, oh, I want to jump your bones. But yeah.
You know how much I love my fat man? Like my fat man, when I met him, and he has insecurities too, and I feel like that's why he's so I have a hair in my mouth. What the hell? Like a lash or something? I feel like that's why he's so like understanding, and he stays hyping me up. So when fun fact, me and my husband dated when we were in high school. This was like 2006, 2007, like a minute back. Okay. Right now we've been together for it was just 4 years. So we dated like back in the day. When I dated him, he was like, we were in high school. He was like thin, and he had like a full head of hair. And it's like a genetic thing for him. All of his brothers have like no hair at all. Mm-hmm. But me, little did he know, I love me some The Rock, some Jason Statham, some Vin Diesel. That's my jam. Bald men are my jam. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we compliment each other all the time, and we hype each other up because, like, why should I let one thing get in the way of me loving him? It's stupid, especially a physical thing. Yeah. Like if it was more of I feel like a emotional thing, or like there was like some gaslighting type of that I could not deal with. Yeah. But physical stuff, like my man to me, that's my Rock right there. Mm-hmm. That's my Jason Statham, you know. Other people might look at him and be like, potato. Same with me. People might look at me and be like, that's a big ass potato, you know?
Couch
potato. And then and then my husband looks at me and be like, look at my babe, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's what you want in your life. And if people, like, I get her though, like, again, I grew up with that toxic Mexican mentality. If you got to be skinny, you can't eat, you got to be like proper, you got to like, people are judging me on my looks all the time. And I feel like that's why I'm very much fuck all that now, mm-hmm. because when I was little, I couldn't say anything about it. Like, and as soon as I was able to like speak up, I rebelled. And I was like, nope, that's not for me. I'm going to do whatever I want. And if I want to eat an extra piece of cake, I'm going to eat an extra piece of cake. Hell yeah. It ain't hurting nobody but myself.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. Like I feel like, and Miss G said that Claude's before picture is after she had her baby. And out of the second of all the photos to compare, she loads one with the angle, and, you know, again, it's all about the angles. And I just feel like it just comes off like so conceited. And again, like if you like intentionally losing weight, like I have no problem with that. Like I think when it becomes like very murky is like the ways in which someone is trying to lose the weight and who's profiting off of them losing the weight, such as with MLM companies and the health and wellness ones. That is where I think the problems then start to, you know, creep up and where it starts to get into these fad diets and quick fixes that aren't sustainable, and that will only, like, you know, you'll continue to just fail on it and continue on that diet, that toxic diet cycle with trying a different product. Well, maybe this product will work this time, or maybe this
another diet
this time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's something they don't consider at all, because I remember my mom being like, my mom still to this day, she always wears like one of those what is that, like that Skims that shapewear. She always, since I have memory, what's it called, I have always seen my mom put on shapewear because she looks a little tighter, whatever. Not that she needs it, you know, but she would tell me when I was growing up, you might want to put this on just so you don't start getting like loose skin or whatever. But it was that same toxic shit that she grew up with. Mm-hmm. And so I have like 15, 16-year-old girls in my family wearing, like on my mom's family, wearing like waist trainers and stuff. For what? For what? Like, let that girl eat a slice of pizza. It's fine. It's completely fine. So I feel like one thing that, again, they don't count on, going back to my starting point, is that people get more down on themselves every time they fail at one of these like trendy diets or whatever. Like, it's worse even the next time around. They're more vulnerable. They're more, a lot of more feelings are involved. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So it sucks. It sucks.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Claude, be a fucking warrior. I am here to help. I'm building warriors out of everyone around me. You're not going to beat me. You're not going to beat me. Oh, so join me. Well, I love you. Well, you're not going to beat me, but just join me anyway. You're not going to reach what I've done, but just come on with me anyway. That's so encouraging. So encouraging.
Don't nobody want to hang out with that.
No. That's what I said when I commented, because she deleted my original post, my original comment, I should say. And I said, this is the most stank booty energy I have ever seen in my life. And nobody should be around anyone who be emitting this stank booty energy, like dusty, crusty, musty, stank booty energy. Bye. Goodbye, girl.
Peace out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not it. And that angle is so deceptive. Take the picture standing the same way, look in the same angle, the same lighting. Like,
yeah, it's intentionally deceptive. Like, please stand the same way. Don't be trying to, like, you know.
It's like me advertising skincare and showing one picture with no makeup on and then the other picture in a different lighting with Photoshop and makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
The lies, the deception. Ma'am. I mean, do whatever you gotta feel good about yourself, but then don't get down on other people. Don't come at other people with your bullshit.
She's punching down. She's punching down. Like it. Bye, Miss G. I hope you have a great personal training session. That sounds awesome.
Have a good time.
Sounds like a great afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Christina said, exactly, Amber. I'm still trying to heal my body and metabolism from doing the fixate diet for 6 years. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't want to be like restrained anymore. And like my food, like I will eat what I want when I want. And it doesn't mean I eat those things every day, you know, and I still move my body. And it's why I don't get why it always has to be about like results and aesthetics and looking a certain way. Like my body looks perfectly fine the way it is.
Yeah, and it's really
as like I still like I recognize that in my privilege as still like, you know, a straight sized, like mid-sized woman, and I still realize that, you know, I can still fit into some certain straight sizes. But I recognize that and I use it to, you know, uplift others and at the same time, and not being totally ignorant like Claude. Just
I myself have always been more on the plus side. My mom was always on the plus side with me growing up too. Like I said, I don't really care about my weight, but I think the last time that I weighed myself a few months ago, I was like 210 or something. And I wasn't even that big or like that heavy when I was pregnant with Leo, when I was about to pop. Like, so that's just a lot. But I again, I don't think they understand how damaging these types of posts are. And I was just actually talking about this with Erin the other day. Shout out to Erin. So I just started my fitness. Oh yeah, we love Erin. That's my girl. So I just started my fitness journey again. A couple months back, I started talking to Erin about it, and I was like, listen, I kind of want to get started. And she's like, just move. Whatever. Just move. Try to eat whatever you want, but like, you know, try to control your portions a little bit or whatever. And which is great advice. And that's the same advice that my doctor gave me whenever I went to see them. And so I did a Zumba class for the first time in like a really long time. This past Tuesday that just passed by. And I have never been, for those of you guys that don't know me, I have never, hey JJ, I had never been in an MLM, but I do have experiences with toxic diet culture MLMs. So specifically Herbalife. And at the Zumba place where I used to go to, they sold Herbalife. And it's actually the same establishment that I used to go to. When I walked into this place, even though I knew I wasn't going to go consume any of the stuff they had there or anything, I got so much anxiety walking in that establishment. Like the flashbacks and the just the I don't know how to explain it other than anxiety. And I text Erin and I was like, I don't know why, but I started feeling so anxious immediately right after I walked in there. And she was like, why? And I was like, I don't know, PTSD maybe, because I went through like a lot in that place. Like I went to that specific place for like 6 months, and I was on like one of the challenges that they do and all that stuff. And so when I walked there, it took me like a good 15 minutes for me to just like relax and start enjoying the actual like class or whatever. Yeah, but it's super toxic, and it gives people like PTSD to be involved in one of these programs, even whether you're a rep or not. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's messed me up for sure.
I never had Herbalife, like just because it really wasn't like around, but I did have like I tried like the Advocare stuff because I had like family members who would do it. And then I've tried Plexus before. But they were just like trying like because I had a cousin who literally did like everything. She did like every MLM. She was like jumping like a new one every single month. So I've kind of like taste tested some, but yeah, Herbalife, they're just so bad because you think you're walking into like a smoothie shop and it's actually a Herbalife.
It's just very deceptive all the way around. Fun fact, Amber, I just unlocked the memory the other day while I was watching you with DC and Amy and them. So I actually have tried Beachbody before.
Oh.
When they had the P90X. Yeah, I did that program with one of my cousins, and I just didn't even I didn't remember. Like the memory just unlocked while I was listening to y'all doing live.
Yeah, well, that's why I say like because I ordered Insanity off of the infomercial. So like I didn't even know about the MLM side until 6 months later. And yeah, like the very first programs were Insanity, P90X, like Brazil Butt Lift, and Turbo Fire or Turbo Jam. And so I just saw the infomercials and I was like, well, I might as well try it. And so I ordered the CDs, the DVDs, and I would like burn them for my friends. Like I would burn copies for them for cheap. And
hi, Sean.
Then so I did that, and then my second program I did was T25, and that's when I signed up as a coach.
I don't think I did more than that, but I did the P90X for sure, and I did the whole thing too.
Why does anyone post their bodies online to begin with? I have a fantastic body and find no reason to post online. Can we all just celebrate our body differences? All bodies are beautiful. Yeah, they are. And I think it just whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you feel good doing, then do it. If you don't want to show your body, if you want to show more of your body, that's totally your prerogative. And I will support you in all the ways.
I mean, for me personally, for me personally, I feel like I show my body when I do share like full body selfies or whatever, because I'm feeling myself. And why not share that? Why not maybe? Because I've gotten these messages a lot. They were like, I've never seen a body like mine, like show a full body picture. I've never seen a body like mine walk outside their house in just like a crop top or like one of those little workout bralette type of situations and leggings. I've never like just seen someone my size
the other day, girl. You was looking good.
Thank you. But so for me, that is like if I can inspire someone else to feel good about their body, even if it is my size body, like that's all the motivation that I need for me to share full body pictures. I'm not gonna do it if I don't feel like it, but like that is the reason. Some of the reason behind
but the days that you are, you know,
I'm like,
I don't feel myself.
Feeling myself. Okay? I'm feeling myself. Beyonce style.
Beyonce, Lil Lizzo.
Heck yeah.
Feel myself. Okay, so now we're gonna move into Claude doubling down on her stories, and this is. Hang on a second. Yeah, she's just really digging in her heels, and it gets worse as we keep going. So, like, just trigger warning, just in case it starts getting a little intense for anyone. Just know. Oh gosh, my light is gonna fall. Okay. And I had these recorded, but okay. Let's see.
I am going to stand in my truth, and I need you to understand that I have the most compassion for you. And the reason that I speak like I speak because I'm not here to give you any more justification for staying where you're at. And I'm not body shaming anybody, I'm habit shaming you. I'm motherfucking habit shaming you. Shame on your habits. And all of you who are saying I'm a horrible example for young women,
you are.
Let's think about that. Young women, start instilling positive habits now. Start working out now. Eat healthy now. Don't do like your mom does and overeat and eat shit and eat Taco Bell and smoke and drink and overdrink. Don't do those things. That's positive reinforcement. You guys are going into agreement with each other because it feels good there, because it gives you a justification to keep doing what you're doing. Y'all, I am getting ripped apart for my last.
Yeah, you were.
I'm not here to empower you to keep doing the shit that keeps you unhappy and miserable. And you can preach all day long that you're happy with where you are, that
I am happy,
positivity and all that shit. But that's a lie. That's a lie. And you might be doing okay now, but you may not be doing okay 10 years from now because of your habits, because of what you choose to eat and drink and your laziness and you choosing not to go to the gym. Those are not positive things. Those are not positive habits.
She's so angry.
They are not.
And how does it affect you? Like, how
doing that shit?
Why does it matter to you?
If I say like, oh, it's okay, like let's all band together, and like as a leader, if I were to drink right now, I'm drinking wine, it would give you permission to go drink wine. If I told you I skipped the gym, you'd be like,
I don't need nobody's permission to drink wine or eat bread.
I am not here to promote that. I'm here to promote wellness and for you.
Okay, we're gonna pause that one real quick. You go and say what you wanted to say.
First of all, I don't need anyone's permission to have wine. I don't need anyone's permission to have bread. Who the fuck told you that I wasn't happy? I think this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Why? Because I don't base my worth off a fucking scale or my appearance. I base my worth on how good of a daughter, mom, wife, sister I am, a good friend. You can ask anybody out in these streets. If there's anything I am, it's a good fucking friend. And I will stay hyping you up, and I will stay keeping your best interest at heart all the time, no matter what. Who the fuck told you that I was unhappy? Number two,
if we're all fat, then we hate ourselves.
Yeah, number two, how the fuck is it any of your business? You know what? In the words of Gabriel Iglesias, when that corner cuts me open, he's gonna say chimichangas, because what the fuck was my life worth if I worked out every day and I'm fucking thin and I have 10% body fat or whatever the hell their goal is, and I still died young? Like, people that are fit still die all the time from heart complications, from cholesterol. The people that do keto, I mean, you do you, but I heard some stories. That's just what I personally heard, in my opinion.
Well, and so the opposite spectrum, being super thin, like Autumn Calabrese, for example, isn't necessarily all that healthy for you either, especially when it's affecting your health negatively, when you've restricted yourself so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, how is it any of your fucking business?
It's not.
Like, let me die and be happy and eat my pozole, bitch. Like, let me fucking eat my pozole and be happy. Yeah, fucking
I
chimichangas.
love chimichangas.
Hell yeah, let that corner cut me open and be like, yo, the last thing she ate was fucking chimichangas. Ain't no salad up in this bitch. But at least I died happy, bro. And I wasn't out here telling people, you should eat chimichangas. You should be my size. You should, like, encouraging people. Because that's one thing that she has all the way fucked up. Like, being body positive and encouraging people to be fat is too, or like overweight, whatever you want to call it. Encouraging people to be unhealthy are two completely different things.
Exactly.
Or two complete. We're not gonna sit here and encourage people to drink or smoke or like whatever. You do whatever makes you happy. You know why? Because it doesn't affect me. It's none of my fucking business. I'm not gonna sit here and encourage you. But if you are a girl my size, extra large or XXL, whatever, and you feeling yourself, bitch, do the damn thing. Do it. You do not have to be skinny to be healthy. And if you're gonna be out here like fucking Lizzo, I love Lizzo. That's my bitch. Like,
hell yes. Ugh, love her.
I cannot, and I love what she's doing for the body positive movement. Like, I just love her so goddamn much. Mm-hmm. She's just out here living her best life and not pushing anybody to be unhealthy like you think we are. Because that's not the whole point of this. The whole point of this is loving everyone for who they are.
And loving them where they're at, like, no matter, because somebody could have had bariatric surgery and lost 150 pounds, and they're still in a larger body. Like, you just don't know what people are going through.
And like, people have conditions like thyroid. I don't know if you saw Jake's last video, but there was a little girl that she mentioned that she's treating for cancer, and she is overweight for her age and her height and stuff because of all the medicine that she has to take to stay alive. And like she said, can you imagine this little girl coming across one of these fucking dumbass posts and being like, well, fuck, I need to stop drinking my medication if I don't want to be fat. Like, it's not always about our eating habits. Like, there's some of us that have conditions, and I personally don't, but I know like thyroid issues run in my mom's side of the family, and that's the reason why a lot of them are like, a size 2 or whatever the fuck. So shut the fuck up. Like, don't nobody want to join your miserable ass. Like, nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, there's a medication that I'm on for my kidneys. It's technically a cancer med. And it makes me like swell up and like retain a lot of water. And for a time being, it was really difficult for me to even try to lose, a couple pounds because of just adjusting to my meds. So it's just like, just mind your own business. Just, if you see a fat person out there, keep walking on past. Don't even say nothing to them. Just leave them alone.
Because you don't know their story. And I mean, like you said, your medicine, and then sometimes even things as simple as like birth control make you gain weight. So like, excuse me if I haven't found the right birth control for me to keep me thin, bitch. Like, I'm just out here not trying to pop out babies that I cannot afford right now or whatever. And that's another thing. Like, why are they like shaming moms that haven't snapped back? That's one of the things that lights a fire under my ass when they're like, I was like 6 weeks postpartum when I was back to my regular body, bitch. Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry that I was just focused trying to keep my child alive. Like, literally, I'm sorry that I was just adjusting to having a kid and trying to keep that little nugget alive. Like, I'm sorry that I wasn't my first priority, but like, I brought him in here, so now I gotta make sure he stays alive. That's my bad, bro.
Yes, Jessica, antidepressants can cause weight gain too.
Yeah, for sure. My anxiety medication causes me to
get my seizure meds. So it's just like, and I carry a lot of my weight in my midsection. That's where like it all goes, is my midsection and my titties. So it's just it just all goes there. So like, don't tell me that I'm not fit or that I don't have stamina and endurance just because, I got a tummy. Don't tell Lizzo she ain't fit, because I saw the girl singing while doing a ride, okay? And she sings and she dances and she plays the flute for 2 hours a night when she's on tour. Like, again, health has no size.
Yeah. You know, I think at my healthiest, I was a swimmer in high school. That's something not a lot of people know about me. Like, I was on the aquatics team and I won shit. Like, I was good at it. I was still like basically the size, maybe 20 pounds lighter or whatever, but I've always been the size. Like, this is the heaviest I've been, but I've always been around the same, like, large, extra large type of size. Mm-hmm. And I would train every day for 4 hours and I was still the size. It didn't mean that I was unhealthy. And I was good, girl. I have so many first place medals. So don't tell me that I was unhealthy because I was that because I was that size.
Who's not fit?
I need to find them. They're somewhere in a box, but but yeah, like, and I used to lift weights and basically be the same size. It was just I was a little bit more toned. That was the only difference. And I've never, like, right now, I think that's one of the things that why my like fitness journey is a little bit more easier is because my goal is not to like lose weight. I don't even like I think I have a scale somewhere, but I haven't weighed myself. My goal is not to lose weight. My weight right now is just move, bitch. Just move.
Yeah, just move.
I still eat whatever I want. I ate a slice of pizza after Zumba the other day. Why? Because I was hungry and that's what I was craving. Why not? You know, I think just a balance of portion control for me is what I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing this, but hey, please don't take any advice from me. Like, I'm not a doctor, obviously. But just talk to your doctor and do what you think is best for you. And please don't feel the need to jump headfirst into like a diet or like a new health routine or whatever. Baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
And be gentle with yourself. Please be gentle with yourself.
Fine.
Don't
give yourself grace. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, let's listen to this last little tidbit from Claude.
I'm ready to throw hands, bro.
Just wait till after this. One of my followers messaged her, and Claude sent her voice memos back, and she goes right into the pitch. Okay, but let's listen to this last one.
I'm not here to empower you to keep doing the shit that keeps you unhappy and miserable. And you can preach all day long that you're happy with where you are, that body positivity and all that shit. But that's a lie. That's a lie. And you might be doing okay now. For you to be the most motherfuckers version of you. And being obese ain't it. It's not it. You are not happy there. And I'll be fucking goddamned if you tell me about body positivity and sit there and eat Taco Bell and Twinkies and smoke and drink and get trashed. You're a fraud if that's what you're doing. No, and I'm here to tell you I have the most compassion for you because I don't accept the behaviors from me and I don't accept them from you because I'm only as good as you are. I fucking love you. You're beautiful and strong and capable, me, and you're not showing your love like that.
Or your compassion.
So no, I'm not going to be nice about that. But once again, I'm not body shaming you. Yes, I am habit shaming you. Ma'am, love yourself enough to change those habits. Love yourself enough to get healthy, and that will reflect in your body.
Okay, ma'am.
For you to be.
Okay, well.
I love myself. And I can almost guarantee you that I love myself more than you love yourself, Claude. I love myself whether I'm a size.
I don't know why she's so obsessed with smoking.
I love myself whether I am a 150 or I love myself whether I am 210, which is where I'm currently at. And I love my mommy tummy, and I love my jiggly butt, and I love my rolls. So, fuck off, Claude. Fuck off. That's it.
Claude, you can sit on a cactus.
Yep.
I would tell her to choke on a DICK.
Yep. Same.
That's my nicer way of saying.
Nope.
No, but I can't. She's not body shaming. She's habit shaming because
I love you.
Someone wants to eat Taco Bell. I will.
And I love
There have
you.
been times I've literally gotten off the Peloton and went and got Taco Bell. It's meat, cheese, and a shell. It's carbs, protein, and fat.
Dairy.
Macros, bitch.
And you're happy, right? You're happy and you love yourself.
Happy. Hell yeah. And I'll get my Dr. Pepper to go along with it. Because
yeah, same.
Like, I am going to enjoy food, and I will enjoy my food and not be sad and eat a sad ass salad or freaking riced cauliflower and broccoli every single day. No, thank you.
Like, ain't nothing wrong with that stuff. I've tried it and I had some good versions of it. Yeah. But also, I'm not going to sit here and just feel miserable all the time. Like,
when
I'm going to eat pozole later and they ain't shit you can do about it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me from eating pozole later. You can't stop me from finishing my bread, which is almost gone. So,
yeah, DC. It's funny you make that point because she is a Scientologist. In which Claude's background is she was in the 21 Day Fix cast, the 21 Day Fix real time, but her husband for Beachbody folk is Cupcake. So if y'all do Beachbody peeps, former Beachbody peeps, doing 21 Day Fix, Claude's husband is Cupcake. So yeah, it's not surprising that she thinks this way, especially when she's, such good buddies with Autumn Calabrese, the queen of toxic diet culture herself.
I can't stand her. You know what's so funny though? Why are they so obsessed with being healthy if isn't their spirit like going to another body when they die or some shit? According to Scientology, this is just like the shell. So why are you obsessed with being healthy?
Xanu, isn't that their god's name? Xanu or something? The alien.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, cults are gonna cult, man, and the food and behavior control is all part of that. Okay, so I need to send these messages to my laptop.
Bitches be out here tripping. And I call everybody bitch before y'all take offense to that. Like, I literally even call my husband bitch. Sometimes Leo piss me off and I'll be like, yo, bitch, calm down. So don't come at me for that. People have came at me for that before.
It doesn't seem like her and Autumn are very close. Autumn used to like all of her stuff. Not anymore. They might not be. I mean, but
it was pretty. I'm pretty sure it was a transactional friendship. Maybe that's why.
Probably.
The video of them dancing are cringe as fuck.
Oh yeah, they fancy themselves dancers. They have a lot more followers on TikTok than they do Instagram. Sorry, I'm trying to find the message.
Why am I not surprised that Claude is a Scientologist? Honestly, I thought at first, before I found out about that, I thought that she was like one of those Christians, which if you're Christian, no offense, like literally, it's not like a personal thing. But I'm Catholic, and I have those Catholics in my mom's side of the family that go to church and beat on their chest like King Kong, talking about it's my fault, my fault, my fault. And then they go home and they start talking shit. So I mean nothing by it, trust me. But these people are miserable, and then they want to sit here and say that we're the miserable ones.
Okay, let's see.
Like, maybe if you ate a taco you'd be happier. Just saying. Like, tacos are happiness.
Tacos are life and joy, and I will eat so many of them.
Tacos are my jam. We're Mexican, so we have tacos often. Different type of tacos, but yeah. I was raised Catholic and completely agree. Yeah. It's like I still consider myself Catholic, hence the Virgin Mary in the background. But I don't practice like my family does because like I just grew up seeing that type of shit. Like it's my fault, my fault, my fault, and oh God forgive me, blah 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 blah. And then as soon as they got home, started talking mad shit about each other, and I was just like, bro, that's enough for me. I want a taco now. Thanks, Kate. You want to come over for some tacos, Tanya? Having carnitas tonight. Yo, carnitas are my shits. I'm from Michoacan. That's where carnitas are originally from. That's my jam, bro. Like, that's my jam.
My jam.
I think I'm going to film my P90X journey. Do it, Tanya. I was thinking too, I'm gonna probably post a little reels here and there of me like working out and struggling, so people are like, all right, she's struggling, so it's okay if I struggle.
Do it. I mean, the other day I totally admitted that I overdid it on my workout and I wasn't feeling so hot afterwards. So yeah, sometimes I'm on the struggle bus too. Okay. Okay, so this is the first message from my my follower. And
I've been looking into bikes, Amber. I can't get a Peloton right now because, you know, but I'm looking into bikes. You've inspired me.
I have made all the mistakes.
Oh, hang on.
All the mistakes after having my son.
Hang on, I ain't ready for you yet, Claude. Okay. Is it gonna stay? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's how I started. I started with a cheap bike that I got off of Amazon. It was like $300, and that's how like because I've been doing spin for like 2.5 years now because I started in 2020. So yeah, I just got that cheap spin bike and I had it, and like as I was spinning using that, I was just saving money for my Peloton. And then when we moved, I ordered my Peloton and I've had it for a year now. So like yeah, I've been doing spin for a while.
Okay.
It's my preferred method of cardio. I don't run. You won't.
I don't run. You won't catch me running either. Nope. Like there's just no way in hell.
If you see me running, then that means there's something wrong. And you should.
I don't run because no matter what sports bra I wear, girl, I got some big ass titties. Like my boobs hurt. Like the other day we just did some jumping jacks. The next day it was like I was breastfeeding or some shit. Like my boobs were so sore. So now when we work out, I go like this because no matter what sports bra I'm wearing, my boobs always hurt. So no running for me.
Okay, so this is what Claude said. This was the first thing. So this is what my follower said. She said, I stand by what I said despite your claims. Your wording has no accountability for socioeconomic situations and privilege some people have compared to others, upbringings, genetics, illness, etc. You're fat phobic and shaming women who don't look to your standard of fit and skinny. There's already so many goddamn hate and impossible standards to live up to as a woman. And again, you're fueling that. Your post could be the reason someone tips back over the edge into an eating disorder. I'm sorry you failed to recognize that, and I hope you learn some compassion and empathy for other women in this world. And then this was how Claude reacted. Let's see.
All the mistakes. After having my son, had the worst postpartum depression. I ate all the worst foods. I drank every day, and I gave myself a disease. And it is not okay to stay there. I never worked out. I got worse and worse as time progressed. My eating fed my depression, fed my anxiety, and I never healed. And I don't want that for anyone. And I have figured out how to get out of that place quickly. And I'm passing that on. And
I said,
it's embarrassing because it is embarrassing. And I was embarrassed to, and I hated that I couldn't feel proud of my body and my habits. It's not about the body, but your habits and your character show up in your body. And it's body, mind, and soul. And God did not give you this body to destroy it and to not treat it like absolute royalty.
So that was the first. So basically you hear her saying, she's going into the, oh, I was a new mom, I felt bad about myself, right? She's trying to be relatable. So this is exactly her script. This is what she wants. And this is how she gets people into her inbox, is posting that this was how she felt. Because that's how I was taught to do it too. Because moms were the bread and butter of companies like Beachbody, which Claude was a Beachbody coach for a while, but now she's in Modere and she was in Line Life. Now she's doing like Bellamy and something else. Like,
she's just hopping all over the place.
Hopping all over the place. So
I think what infuriates me most about this is that, like you said, she targets moms. And I have mentioned this previously, but I actually suffer from like pretty bad postpartum depression. So at the time when I had my kid, all I was really trying to do was keep him alive and keep myself alive. Like, I never had the invasive thoughts of like hurting him in any way or anything, but I had thoughts of hurting myself. So I'm sorry if I'm not busy joining your fucking MLM and I'm just over here trying to survive day by day. Because let me tell you, some of us, for me, it was the first 6 weeks. I know for a lot of people it's shorter, for a lot of people it's longer. Those first 6 weeks, it was like one day would melt into another. And I was literally just trying to get through the day. My fitness, my appearance, how skinny I was, whatever, was the last thing on my goddamn mind. Like, no. And if you felt insecure about yourself or whatever, again, that was a you problem.
Yeah.
That's it.
A you problem. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my follower said, we are constantly fighting society's beauty standards from media and men from childhood, and the last thing we should be doing to each other is making one another embarrassed of our bodies. And I hope one day my daughter isn't stressed about and ashamed of her body every day like I've been practically conditioned to from a lifetime of bullying and pressure on us to look a certain way. Sorry, I know that's a lot, but I just hope you understand where some of this passion is coming from, and you can just consider the impact certain wording can have on women of all ages and backgrounds. I will also say I appreciate the time and effort you took to respond, so thank you as well. So I'm pretty sure this is when she goes into the pitch.
I thank you for taking the time to write that. And I just think that women are too empathetic and too supportive. And that's why we don't improve. And that's why we don't excel quickly, because we're just too empathetic towards each other. Like, oh, it's okay to be there, don't worry about it, it's okay if you miss, don't worry, have that glass of wine. And I just think differently. I just think that I lived that life for too long and I didn't see any results, and I would take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back every week because I was indulging
bitch.
My vices and in my weaknesses, and having people be like, oh, it's okay, you're a mom now, and it's okay, you have Hashimoto's. But I didn't want to accept that, and I just disagree on that point, and I don't want to be empathetic or supportive of bad choices.
So basically be an asshole to people so they can get to where you want them to be, not where they want to be. Bitch, fuck off. All the way. All the way.
Yeah, all the way. it just gets worse from here. Like, she's really got the audacity.
She need to put that shit back. I don't know if she got it. She got to put that shit back.
Now the other one. This is the one. Pretty sure. Yes.
And even I know the struggle of trying to lose weight and not being able to, because my Hashimoto's kept me from that for so long. But I share with my network all the time that through gut health, you can heal yourself. And I say that and people don't want to go do it, whether they can't afford it or whatever. But if you can't afford it, let's figure out a way to afford it. Like, there are just no excuses. Like, I barely had any money when I invested in my gut health, but that was the only thing that helped me get better. And enough of the excuses and the I have this and I have that and I'm a mom and I'm this and I'm that. And let's not empathize with that, and let's create a movement where we all do whatever it takes to heal and be the best mom and woman we can be. That's all I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying, because you're saying it with so much hate and so much just, you're trying to ridicule people. You're trying to make people feel bad about themselves. You're trying to pressure people to do something they're not necessarily ready to do. You're being an asshole instead of being encouraging. So again, fuck off. I cannot.
And all of this to sell you the Modere stuff that she's trying to sell, which she put up.
No, it's okay if you don't agree with me. Like, I love you no matter what. I love everyone no matter what, even though they
really
are
hate that I
angry with me. But this is how I feel, and I needed someone to look at me in the face and say, stop making excuses, because that's all I was doing, and everyone around me was perpetuating that, making it okay that I was 40 years old and had a baby and had a disease, and that's okay, but it's not okay. There are answers to everything, and I sought them out and I found them. And now I just want to help women realize that they are not a victim to the circumstance of childbearing, that we aren't a victim of age, that we aren't a victim of disease, that we can literally look at all that shit right in the face and tell it to fuck off and be exactly what we want to be no matter what. I love you, and I appreciate you taking the time.
Okay, she can just shut up with the I love you shit, because it's so condescending.
I don't need your love. I don't need your empathy. I don't need your... What was the other word she used?
What did she say?
I have so much... What was it?
Empathy and... can't remember.
Compassion.
Compassion.
I don't need your fucking compassion. I don't need your love. I don't need your empathy. You can shove that right up where the sun don't shine.
I love you, but I'm habit shaming you. I'm sorry. Tough love is bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It really is. Don't sit here and piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. No. And all just to sell your shitty overpriced MLM products.
Yeah, if this was me 10 years ago, man, I would have fallen for it all. I have eating disorders, and she would have triggered me so bad with that post. She is vile. Yeah, I think a lot of people felt the same way. And there was so many people calling her out. But she just kept this doubling down. And this is what diet culture does. Like, it just, especially when you're involved in an MLM that just profits from it, whether it be Beachbody or Arbonne or Modere or Plexus, they all work off of the same principles, which is to sell their products, they have to rope in the people that have insecurities with their bodies, and trying to do this motivational, tough love bullshit. I'm glad people are starting to like finally see through it, but it's still just like just shut up. Nobody wants to hear your crazy ass talk.
Yeah, like nobody cares if you feel now secure, like good for you. But that's no reason to push your tough love agenda and your toxic diet culture bullshit on other people. Like let people be. There's no reason for you to get involved. The only reason is because you want to make money off of them. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Again,
And
you're all up in their business because they don't want to join yours.
Yeah. And like she cares about your health, but if she did care about your health, she wouldn't be trying to make money off of you taking charge of your health or losing weight.
Exactly.
That's why I always say, like, intentionally wanting to lose weight isn't a bad thing, but then we have to look and see like what methods are being used, and is someone trying to sell you something to profit off of your low self-esteem and all of that. So it's just, we got to start recognizing those red flags.
Look at the motive. Think of the motive. Like they like to sit here and say that we're like haters and we don't know what we're talking about, blah blah blah. The difference is we're not trying to sell you anything. We're not making any money off of you. Amber might be monetized, I'm still not, but I'm not making any money. We're not making, well, there you go. We're not making any money off of just telling you the truth and wanting you to have some grace on yourself and be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself and do what works for you and talk to your doctor. These bitches like Claude have no sort of certification at all. And even if they do, by joining an MLM, in my opinion, all that shit goes out the window. Like your expertise is no longer of value to me because you sold out to make money on people's vulnerabilities and weaknesses, or like not weaknesses, but like vulnerabilities and insecurities. So even if you are qualified, so like these nurses that are here endorsing fucking essential oils, and these doctors are on here endorsing this type of bullshit, y'all ain't real doctors. Like there's no way. Okay, I'm gonna go film. Y'all inspire me to go join the MLM. Bye, have fun. Let me know how it goes. But yeah, like fuck this lady and fuck Autumn too.
Fuck all of them. God, I'm glad they're definitely bothered, because a lot of them they're getting angrier about people talking about like, no, body positivity is not this, it's actually this, and I'm tired of you bullying me into buying your shitty products.
Yeah. And just so we're clear too, like body positivity means accepting everyone for who they are and where they're at, because I pretty sure, I don't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a Beachbody coach that said that people have shamed her because she's not able to gain weight. Listen, wherever you're happy and whatever is your healthy and whatever makes you happy, you do that. We're not trying to encourage people to gain weight or lose weight or anything. We're trying to encourage people to love themselves where they're at. That's it. That's what the body positivity movement is about.
And just enjoy your life and do things that bring you joy. So like sometimes, for me, like just joyful movement is like what I like to say. So whatever is gonna bring me joy in whatever way I'm moving my body that day. So like today, I did the whole Peloton Moms August challenge, which was 6 10-minute rides. So it was like an hour long, but they were broken up into 6 10-minute rides.
That's so bad.
Good. And other days it's just I'm doing like yoga or stretching or meditation. Like it doesn't have to be super intense every single day. You got to hit it hard and walk away sweaty. It's not, every day you have to be on track with your diet, with your meal, and not stray. Sometimes if You want to go get a piece of pizza, or you want to run through Taco Bell after your workout? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, and savor
There
it.
are no rules.
Enjoy the
There are no
moment.
rules.
Yes. Can we talk about the Beachbody super trainer and coach putting their child on a diet? That's just harmful, and they started an ED for sure.
Yeah.
In my opinion, yes.
Yes, that's Nikki Whiting, the Beachbody coach, who put her 10-year-old on 21 Day Fix and said that they were going to document her progress and document her working out every day and her food. And it's just like, she's 10. She is 10. You don't need to document anything. Like my 13-year-old, like, don't want me posting pictures of her or which, so I don't. Like, it's just like it's starting her on such a bad road.
I think the only thing, and I say it out of experience too, the only thing that this is going to do is like, it's just the start of an ED. For me, I was shamed all the time when I wanted to eat seconds or whatever, so I wouldn't. And then when everybody would go to sleep, I would binge. That's my thing. I would binge, and I think that's one of the things that's gonna happen. Hopefully not, but I can see that happening, and it's so sad because she's only 10. You said, right?
Yeah, 10.
I cannot.
And they learn this from the top down, because this is the behavior that Autumn is modeling. And she's talking about her 14-year-old son and how he doesn't feel good in his body, and that she's helping him eat better. And it's like, well, is he really, or are you projecting your insecurities onto him? Because all he sees his mom do is talk about food and exercise, and you can't have this and that and the other every single day, and you always there has to be a healthy swap for everything. Like, she made him feel like, so like, she was so angry that him and his girlfriend wanted to make a cake out of a box, just a boxed cake recipe, and she was so pissed, but she was like, just gonna let him do it anyway. Like, girl, let the boy
let him eat the cake.
Like, hello, just leave him alone. Let him and his friend enjoy.
That is so toxic and damaging. Yeah. I think as a mom, honestly, I don't care what Leo eats as long as he eats something. Because sometimes kids just don't want to stop and eat. Sometimes there's days where he eats chicken nuggets twice a day. Guess what? I don't care. He eats.
Dino chicken nuggets in the air fryer
are the best.
Are the bomb.
Yep. Yep. Sometimes that's all he wants to eat the whole week. But listen, as long as I can get a little bit of, I typically do like a green smoothie sometime during the day. And I like he loves pineapple, so I'll put spinach in his, like, a little juice, and he loves it. That's his jam. Or like he loves like fruits. Loves fruits. So I do chicken nuggets with side of fruit. Yeah. As long as he eats, that's all I care about. That is all I care about.
And grapes, like has like apple and a banana. She loves the little clementine oranges.
Yep. Those are Leo's jams.
My kids eat, and like just like a fed baby is a happy baby. Like a fed kid is a happy kid. Okay, like
stowawis. He'll ask for stowawis and what's it called? Wamelin. Stowawis and wamelin. Those are his jam. Yeah, and guess what? As long as he eats, I don't care. That's it. And I feel like we should let children be children and not have them on a diet at 10 years old.
No,
that is insane to me.
Yeah, no, it's just, again, it's just setting her up for just so many problems in the future, because she trusts her mom, and this is what her mom is teaching her, and it's sad. And I could have very well have been that kind of mom too, had I still been in Beachbody and subscribed to their toxic ways of thinking to be the best product of the product. So
it's just, I don't know. Don't listen to these people. Don't if you need more time before you like start moving or whatever, take that time. don't feel forced just because you're seeing everybody getting in shape, including myself. Like, if you see me working out, don't feel like you gotta work out. I'm just sharing it because for those of you that are like a step away from wanting to work out, I want to be like, look at, she's struggling her ass off, but at least she's doing it. You know, like that's my whole point. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna be fit now, so now I'm gonna try to like push everybody to do it. No, like I just want y'all to be happy and healthy, and whatever that is to you, whatever healthy means to you. I want you to be happy and healthy and just enjoy food. Like, how sad is a life where you cannot enjoy food? Like, bro, you know, sometimes I just want to eat like a burger or like a piece of pizza or
Right?
like enchiladas or like gorditas. You know how much dough is in gorditas, but sometimes you just gotta have a gordita to make your life better, and that's okay. That's okay.
It's cheese fries and then ice cream. Any sweets, I have a sweet.
Oh yeah,
so
same.
Like, cakes, cupcakes, cookies. Yeah. Like Jake will bring home like 3 like dozen crumble cookies, and I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna eat all these, but oh, they're so good, and I'm gonna enjoy it and not feel bad afterwards.
Yep. Same here. Like right now, I had sweetbread. I hadn't had bread in like a couple of days, a few days. I think I had like toast the other day, but it's not the same. Pan dulce is different. That shit hits different. But I mean, I don't. It's not because I didn't want to have it. I just was too lazy to go buy it. But you know, just enjoy food. Love your body. Whether you have or have not had kids, love your body for where it's at, what it's done for you,
and what it's just doing, which is just keeping you alive, you know?
Yeah. And if you want to wear a bikini, wear it. If you want to wear a cover up, wear it. If you want to wear your butt cheeks out with a thong, do it. If you want to wear a crop top, do it. You want to show some butt, do it. Want to show some titties, do it. Whatever makes you happy and makes you feel like the baddest bitch in the room, you do that. Do that.
You and don't listen to these assholes.
Yep.
Just trying to sell you shit. That always look for the ulterior motive.
Yep. That's it. That's all we want for you. We just want you to be happy and not fall into this toxic bullshit. Because that's what it is. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was the last of the stuff I had on Claude.
That was a good conversation though. Like that shit needed to be addressed. Yes. Also, shout out to Blanca, who's tore her a new asshole.
Hell yeah. Blanca is on it. She's been spicy. We've been cracking up in memos. She's been cracking me up.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but this is a good conversation to have, and just don't fall for it, guys. If y'all ever need to talk about stuff like that, I'm not a professional, but I'm here for you. I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. Like I've always said it, and I maintain that my DMs are 100% open all the time, as long as you come at me respectfully. We can have a conversation about basically anything, like literally practically anything. I'm here for you. So
just don't get disrespectful.
Yeah. Don't get disrespectful because you don't want this Mexican heat. You don't want it. Don't want it.
I know nobody on here would, but in case trolls like to come across. And
the trolls love me.
There's been a lot of trolls the last couple days that have been popping up out of nowhere.
No, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all for being here. And if you're watching on the replay, appreciate you so much for sticking it out and having this conversation, which I think is much needed, especially when we're just bombarded by all this bullshit every single day. So
thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me drop by.
When you said you was ready, I said, you do what you need to do and say what you need to say. You got free reign. So but I'm gonna go and see what these kids are up to because it's a little quiet out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and make some pozole. I'll post it on my stories if y'all are interested. Yeah. Also gonna post the recipe that I'm following. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hearing me out. I know that I definitely got a little bit spicy, so that's my bad. But like, y'all know what y'all getting into with me. So
the better. We're here for it.
So don't sit here and pretend like you don't know what's up. You need to cover.
We'll be covering Joel Freeman during Snark Week. Me, DC, Amy, Cheryl, and Jen. Snark Week's not going to be this week, but next week. So we'll be covering Joel, and it'll be all about Beachbody and different coaches, Carl, different super trainers, lots of stuff. So yeah.
Also subscribe to DC if you haven't already.
Yeah. Subscribe to DC and Kareenah and Amy and Cheryl and Jen, and follow all of them as well if you don't already on
Blanca,
TikTok, and Blanca and Aaron and JJ and all of our friends that we love so much. But yeah, thanks y'all for coming and hanging out for a little bit on this Sunday afternoon, and we will see you next time. Bye y'all.
Bye guys.